reason we chose the Perfect Wave to partner with on our coaching trips was because of their experience, their professionalism. I'd heard nothing but good things about them. I spoke to people who had been on trips that the Perfect Wave had organised. They've got great boats, great guides, they've been doing it for years, and for us, they're the perfect partner to get us the Perfect Wave. I think one of the things that separates our trips from any other trips besides the coaching is Holly's yoga. 8 days in, we've been able to surf 3 and 4 times a day because of that yoga, because of the way we've been looking after our bodies. And we not only do it here while we're on the boat, but we teach people how to do it and take it home with them and continue those behaviour patterns to look after themselves into the future. The great thing about the Maldives and the boat trips that we do up here are that there's a type of wave for every level of surfer, and there's waves that actually cater for different levels of surfer in the one break, where the outside might be softer and gentler, the inside steeper and bowlier, and so we can split our group into different levels and specifically work with those different levels. And then although we work and travel and hang out as a group, we also sort of spend the time one-on-one with them to specifically work on what they need. And so a lot of time spent, from my perspective, is spent watching them, understanding what they do, understanding them, and then starting to tailor our coaching to the individual. And so we spend time with them to make sure that they're satisfied, getting good individual feedback, and then they get the growth from that. There is actually no better feeling than sitting on the boat at the end of a day's great surfing. Everybody feels like they've improved, everybody's had great waves, just sitting down eating amazing food, sharing some stories. They might be having a beer, relaxing with each other, and that group feeling and that camaraderie that we've achieved is just second to none. That's really one of the things that I'll take home.
Each day's been a lot of fun on the boat. Came onto the boat, didn't know any of the women who were on board, and I'd say that within 24 hours we were all just laughing up a storm, having a great time. It's been the best environment really to connect with people, because the boat is big enough that you have space to get away from each other and have your own time, but then it's intimate enough that you can kind of find each other and there's always things to do.
Be afraid to change the way, 'cause around and round we praise the morning sun. Right.
So dinner time has been definitely a highlight. Any meal is a highlight because the food is just amazing. Fresh fruit, freshly caught fish, pretty much everything you could want, from local cuisine right through to our more traditional spaghetti and lasagna, and lots of good stuff to really fill up on. And it's been the best time, really, sitting around at night around the table, having a chat and sharing our stories, and discovering the 6 degrees of separation that seems to be there.
To the sky, the purple sky, don't need to cry, 'cause we're always having fun. Don't be afraid to change the way, 'cause round and round we praise the morning sun.
We just want to say a big thank you to the Perfect Wave, and especially Barton and Holly. It's just such a great trip, and can't wait to do it again.
thank Perfect Waves. Like you said, the way the trip and the bookings were handled, we had very minimal things to do, you know, with a holiday, which makes the holiday even more enjoyable when you haven't got any hassle.
After a day's filming, we've been doing video analysis at night. It's great, you know, grab a drink, everyone get crowds around the laptop, and Barton has just been slow-mowing all these waves, and there's been so much footage.
Yeah, and with the surfing ability, it went from sort of really good guys right down to people who've been surfing for a year on and off, to sort of virtually beginners. So, and Barton treats everyone exactly the same, gives them the same encouragement, the same pointers. It's really, really good.
Always having fun.
I'd just like to thank the Perfect Wave for making this trip possible. It was the best trip, I had the time of my life, and they were really helpful and made everything possible.
Thanks to the Perfect Wave for booking such a brilliant holiday. Can't wait to come back again.
The Maldives is just the perfect place for surfers to come and enjoy.
Sorry guys, love to chat, but the waves are just pumping a bit, but I'm gonna go for a surf, so see you later.